Hello, amazing people. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to be in your midst once again. Okay. Uh, I want to say thank you for all of you who have been there. Trying to grow this channel. I really appreciate what you guys are doing, sharing, liking, and subscribing to this new channel. Okay. So I want to go straight to the story that are coming up from Ooni of Ife's palace at this time. Okay. So this one is there's demand for Queen Naomi's complete freedom. The demand for Queen Naomi's complete freedom reached crescendo as Akure women and youths hold Kabiesi's hostage as they demand for the restoration of Queen Naomi's rights, freedom, and privileges as a woman. Yes, you hear me well, but I can repeat. Demand for Queen Naomi's complete freedom reached crescendo as Akure women and youths hold Kabiesi hostage as they demand for the restoration of Queen Naomi's rights, freedom, status, and privileges as a woman. Okay? Now, I told you guys not too long ago that Ooni of Ife attended, was invited for the convocation ceremony of Elizabeth University, and this clamor, by these women and youths of Akure, took place in that very event, within the proximity of that higher institution. Okay, so it is alleged that this miniature protest, I call it miniature because it doesn't really. They were not violent. I'm not saying every protest is violent, but they were not violent. They were well organized, and they were just a sizable number of people, women and youths. Okay, so it's a sort of miniature protest, and I say miniature again because it is not actually a proper protest, but at the same time, it has some semblance of protest in it. Okay, so it was staged within the fringes of the Elizabeth University, and according to Kabiesi's conclusion, the charade, he called it charade, okay, uh, as he called it, was obviously orchestrated by Queen Naomi's family, who in his words are bent on humiliating him. Well, this is how Ooni of Ife, saw that miniature protest. Okay, for the benefit of those who do not know Elizabeth University, it is a private university situated in a place called Ilara Mokin in Ondo State. And Kabiesi was there to attend the combined 8th and 9th convocation ceremony. It actually took place on the 6th, that is just Wednesday, being yesterday. Okay, yeah, yesterday. At least this one, I'm sure of the date, yesterday. So, according to the story, the women were said to be making the demand based on what they perceive as Queen Naomi's unfair treatment so far in the hands of Kabiesi and his harem of Ifa wives. Yes, you heard me well. So this is the bone, this is the crux of the matter that took them, to make that miniature protest, if you want to put it that way. It was alleged that they were particularly incensed by Kabiesi's constant turn down of Queen Naomi's quest, you know, to return Kabiesi's bride price. I'm sure this will resonate with a lot of you because I have also reported it here like more than one or two occasions that when the family of Queen Naomi, make attempt to return the bride price, all the moves were rebuffed by Kabiesi and his family, and this is a big worry for me particularly because if you say you don't want someone or you do things that pretend that like you don't like someone, you let the person go regardless. So you can't on one hand say you don't want someone and you don't want the person to be free because this is what this is all about. So it was alleged that they were particularly incensed by Kabiesi's constant turn down of Queen Naomi's quest to return his bride price. You heard me well. A move which will ultimately free Queen Naomi from his stranglehold. Yeah, because apparently Queen Naomi, even though, like we all know, is free spiritually, but traditionally is still under the stronghold of Kabiesi, and that is not good enough. And why this is so is what I don't understand. Okay, so they were alleged to further demand to know the reason behind Kabiesi's rejection or persistent rejection of Queen Naomi's return of bride price. They want to know. They wanted to know. They ask why he's tying down Queen Naomi for nothing. I think they have a right to say this. They have a right to say this. As you know, Queen Naomi might have freed herself spiritually from Kabiesi, courtesy of that prayer intercession by Reverend Esther Ajayi, Queen Naomi's uncle, and I think the Christian Association chairman of Ondo State, and other spiritually filled people. You recall that yours sincerely also did a story about this. There was that, is it 2 or 3 days prayer session that they had? And it is all geared towards freeing Queen Naomi spiritually from from our dear Kabiesi. That was done. And I remember we reported that as well. However, in the eyes of the African tradition, in the eyes of the African traditional marriage system, no dissolution is complete without the successful return of the bride price. Yes, you heard me well. According to those who are in the school of thought, bride price is the official symbol, used in cementing traditional marriage. And no marriage can be said to have completed its dissolution without its return. I think this will resonate with a lot of us being Nigerians and Africans. I know customary or traditional marriage rights might be subject to different interpretations in different communities in Nigeria. Yes, I know about this. My elders in the house, yes, I mean my people in the house. I know a lot of you here are my seniors, by the grace of God, and you definitely know more about the custom and traditions of our communities. Okay, so I'm asking that those of you, the elders, my elders in the house, I want you to share your thoughts about this. How is it interpreted in your communities? I really want to know because I want us to interrogate this conversation much more better. As a Nigerian, I'm not oblivious of the intricacies inherently tied to bride price, of course. So no dissolution is complete without the return of bride price in my community. I come from the south region of Nigeria, you know, and this is what obtains in my place. If you do a traditional marriage, definitely you will have paid a bride price. And there's no way you can claim that you have deserved that marriage if the bride price, which is this real symbol of that consummation of that marriage, is not returned. So I know this. And this is my community I'm talking about right now. So apparently, this Queen Naomi. So apparently, this woman, have seen that Oni is not favorably disposed at freeing Queen Naomi, yet he's not ready to implement Queen Naomi's conditions for return to happen. Okay, so the return, if you want Queen Naomi back, she gave 3 conditions. So apparently, Ooni of Ife is not ready to grant that divorce. He's not ready to take the bride price. So why this self-imposed dilemma and suffocating quagmire? Because this is what it's all about. The whole situation has become extremely suffocating for me as a person. Not to talk of Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi was alleged to have become very livid at some stage when the voices of these protesters, rose, very loud, all around the nooks and crannies of that venue, thereby impeding the conviviality of the peaceful ambience. What do you expect? These people have waited patiently over the years to see changes, and nothing seems to be happening. So, how did KBC respond to this? Well, they got more angry and had to make more promises and give assurances, together with DG of Akure, that he's going to look into their complaints. And that was how the crowd, left that place. But the message, I believe, was sent loud and clear. So this is what we heard at this time, and I feel I have to bring into your doorstep. So, those of you, of course, as Nigerians, who come from your individual communities, what do you think? What operates in your communities as regards to traditional marriages and return of bride price? Please kindly leave your opinions or your comments in the comment section. I'm itching to hear from you. God bless you. I'm going to see you soon. Bye bye.